Matthew chapter 10, verses 5 and 6. And you read there. These 12, means his 12 disciples, Jesus sent forth, he sent them out, and commanded them, saying, this is what he told them: go ye not, don't go into the way of the Gentiles. Gentiles means non-Jews. In the original Hebrew language, goyim means unclean, dirty, filthy people. Don't go to them. Filthy, dirty rubbish. Don't go to them. The Gentiles. Gentiles means goyim means unclean. We say napak log, napak kong, unclean people. Don't go to them. Go ye not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not. Don't go. But go ye rather unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Who, you? The Afrikaner? The colored? Who? The Indian? The Bantu? Who is the lost sheep of the house of Israel? Who? The Jews. Let them open their books and read that and say, look, come and tell us whether you are that lost sheep that he came for. He's telling his disciples, don't go to these people, these filthy, dirty, unclean people. Don't go to them. Go only to the Jews. That's what he said, supposed to have said. I can't believe a man of God will call people, filthy, dirty people. But now, this is what we read in the Christian scriptures. Then again, in Matthew chapter 15, verse 22, it says, and behold, a woman of Canaan came and cried unto him, to Jesus, came and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, my daughter is seriously possessed with the devil. Shaitan has got hold of my child. Have mercy on me, heal my child. A woman of Canaan, not a Jew, a non-Jew, a Gentile. But he answered her not a word. Jesus didn't utter one word to her. Actually, he turned his face away. He answered her not a word, not one word. The woman is crying. Her child is dying. Please help my child. And he answered her not a word. And his disciples came, the disciples of Jesus, and begged him. These disciples are begging him, saying, send her away. Means do her a favor. Do her, heal her daughter and let her go. For she cried after us. She won't let us go. She's holding on to us. But he answered and said, now Jesus says, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You, the Afrikaner, you colored, you Indian, you Bantu, who? You are the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the Jews. Look, he said, I am not sent. I don't know. How can I make it simpler? Whether this English, whether people understand or not, at the end of the lecture, I find people come forward as if they haven't heard a word. It's type of an intoxication that takes over, possesses certain of our brethren. Intoxication, not alcohol. It's another type of intoxication. The man is listening and says, look, you must come and tell me that this is not so in my Bible, it is not there. That's all. That you are lying. Expose me to the public. He said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. Check it up in your own Bibles, in Afrikaans, in English, in Zulu, any language that you can read, open and see. I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But she came and knelt before him, still drowning woman clutching at straws. The life of her child is at stake, and she knows that this man has got mysterious powers, he can heal. So she begs to him. The other Bible says she worshipped him like a god. But she came and knelt before him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, Jesus answered and said, it is not fair, it is not meet, it is not fitting to take the children's bread and give it to the dogs. Take the children's bread, means the blessing, spiritual blessings God for his own children, for the Jews, and give it to the dogs. It is not fitting, he says. It is not meet, it's not fitting. It's not fair to give my children's bread and give it to dogs. Who dogs? Not those dogs with 4 legs, canines. No, no, no. Human dogs. This is what the Bible records. Matthew chapter 15, verse 26. Then he calls the non-Jews dogs and pigs. Made by his Father. The Father in heaven made us all. But this Son of the Father, as the Christians say, he says, give not that which is holy unto dogs. The holy things, the spiritual blessings, the message of God, don't give it to dogs. And neither cast your pearls before swine. Dogs and pigs, swines. Don't give it to dogs, and your pearls, spiritual blessing, don't give it to the swines. Lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you, attach you, tear you to pieces. Don't give it to the dogs and pigs. Matthew chapter 7, verse 6.